Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I want to talk about a current issue or something that some of us or a good share of us might have gone through. So I was listening to the radio just the other day, and there was this topic of one of the parents coming back to their child's life after they've made it in life, and this parent, mind you, has been absent in this child's life, but now that they are grown up and they've grown up and they are now doing well, this parent thought it was wise to come and you know reconnect with the child. So now this is where I'm at. Being a child that has been brought up by parents who have separated, I think this is weird for me, right? Mind you, even my dad was in the picture, not like in the picture, because sometimes I felt like we were dragging him along, but he was still in the picture, which I don't know, because I feel in my life he came into the picture fully when I was in class 7, and he started paying my school fees, but he made it very clear he was only paying school fees and he didn't want any other relations with me, which was okay, no problem. And then when I was in form 2 or 3, I remember him telling me that people who borrow usually arrive early. But that time, I was being taken to see him by my mom, which, if you people know moms or most ladies, they're always late preparing themselves, especially my mom. So now my dad ended up telling me that. So I felt like he put a stamp of, we between me and you, it's only transactional relationship. I'm just here to pay your school fees, and then that's it. I don't want to be, you know, I don't want father daughter relationship. I just want to be there just to pay these bills and get over and done with. So yeah, of which I did tell him at some point. Right after he told me people who borrow should come early, I told him I'm not borrowing, and I didn't ask to be in this world. They chose to bring me into this world, and he never mentioned that ever again after that. But it's because I put a stop when it had started, because I don't know how it would have gone if I would have just gone with it, like accepted what he had already told me. So now, given that my dad was in the picture but not fully in the picture, let's say he was here and I got successful and he wanted to be part of my life, I would actually find it very hard to accept him. But also, uh, we are humans, we make mistakes, so there's also that part. Probably I would forgive, but I don't think I would let him in fully, given that even when he was still alive, I never got to a point where I called him dad to his face. I never called him dad. I don't think I felt like he deserved that name. You understand? Like, he never deserved that name. So now, these parents who just leave, and then at some point they feel like, oh, this is my child and I need to be in their life. Like, sometimes I wonder, where were you? Like, where were you when these people were struggling? Where were you now that you feel that you deserve, you deserve that, you deserve to be in the picture now? I don't understand sometimes parents. And it's so unfortunate that they don't see it. They just don't see it. Like, parents can do huge mistakes, but they don't see it, and they expect us not to see their mistakes. They expect us not to see their flaws. They expect us to, like, put them in this pedestal, like, you know they are our parents regardless. But sometimes when you do wrong to other people, you should be able to acknowledge that you did wrong and apologize, so that both of you can, like, move on, um on a clear slate, or you can move on from there. Yeah. So my dad never saw anything wrong with whatever he did. And as for me, I wasn't close to him the way my sister was close to him, and that is okay. That was not what I was after, because when my mom left, I was 2 years old, so I was young. I had not known this guy, and I got to know this guy was my dad one time after he came to visit me, and he gave me some money, and he told me, "Tell your mom to buy you some clothes with it." And then when I saw my mom, I told her, "Oh, the uncle who had come here the previous time came and he gave me this money and he told me you should buy me something." And that is when my mom told me, "Oh, he's not your uncle, but rather he's your dad." That is how I found out he was my dad. So he was like an on and off kind of dad. I think when he got bored, he would remember, "Oh, I have kids elsewhere," and he would come for like a weekend and then, disappear for like 3-4 years, and then come for like a day and then disappear. That is what he used to do. So now, when you have such parents who are just there because they feel like, I don't have to be there, but I can be there when I feel like it. It's like not mandatory to them. I feel like as a child, I'm entitled to being angry. I'm entitled to feeling disappointed in the parents that I have. And if they came to apologize, I'm entitled to cutting them off to keep myself sane in this crazy world, right? So, and I like the era that we are in. We can cut off people who no longer serve us in our current, in our current environment or current phase. We cut them off regardless and we move on. I'm loving this phase. I'm loving how empowered we are. Gone are the days where we used to, like move on with scars and accept these people, and they would repeat the same things and we would accept them again. Gone are those days. Everyone should act right, right? And you should not expect a lot from your kids. Now that they have money, you want them to take care of you. It doesn't work like that. It does not work like that. Like, you have to have pulled your own weight as well when they were kids in order for them to be there for you. Eventually they'll be there for you, but that does not mean they want to be there. It's out of that sense of responsibility, like this is my parent. I just need to be there. You understand? It's not like the way if a parent was taking good care of you, you would like do things for your parents, nice things. No, it's not like that. This one is different. You're just doing it out of remorse, and sometimes you feel like you've been pushed into it and you're trapped and you can't stop. Yeah, and you feel like, no, I'm done, but you still try. You just still try and be there. Anyway, that being said, if at all someone like my parent was not there in the picture and God blesses me, I would forgive, but I don't think I would let them fully in to a point that I trust them, or that I'm like, oh, yeah, this is my dad. No, it will be like, yeah, this is him. Yeah, I've forgiven him. This is him, and that's it. You know. But that's just me. Everyone can do whatever they want. Everyone can do whatever they want, and that is what I would do. So what would you do? What would you do if your parent came back after being a no-show during your childhood? What would you do? Would you forgive them and, let bygones be bygones, or would you be like me, like forgive them but then keep the distance, or would you completely ignore them and continue living your life as if nothing happened? Because there's also that option. You have a right to, or also you can forgive and choose not to ever see them again. There's also that. So what would you do? I'm actually very interested in knowing what you would do. So don't forget to leave a comment, because some of these topics are amazing, because I like handling issues that affect families generally. So other than that, I am happy we had this sit down and we tackled this topic. And don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. I love you all. Bye bye.